John 18:10. Simon un Petras echon machairan hilkusen autein, kai epaisen tontu archiereos dulon, kai apekapsen autu ta otarian ta dexion, ein de onoma to dulo malchas. Here we are in the Garden of Gethsemane, just prior to Jesus' arrest. We read, "So Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it, and struck the servant of the high priest, and cut off his right ear." Now, the name of the servant, or belonging to the servant, dative of possession, was Malchus. Interesting thing here, the Net Bible notes remind us that though this incident is reported in all the Gospels, only in the Gospel of John do we find the name of the disciple who did the striking was Peter, and only in the Gospel of John do we find the name of the servant who was struck is Malchus, right? And usually this is translated in English as Malchus, but in Greek it's Malchas, right? It's Malchas. Okay, let's look at a few things. First off, maybe you don't know a few of these words. My guess is you may not know this word hilkusen. The lexical form there is helko, which means to draw, like to draw a sword. You see a sigma, you say, I think that's going to be aorist. You're right, it's aorist active, indicative, third person, singular ending. But this beginning may throw you off. You say, well, why isn't it lengthened to an eta? Why do we end up with this diphthong? And when you see some strange behavior like that, usually it relates to the word's morphological dysfunctional history. So I looked this up in Mounce's Morphology of Biblical Greek, and yes, we are confirmed that the real root of this word, is indicated by this little star here, is selko. Selko. Oh, and that's why we have a rough breathing mark there, right? Helko. A lot of the times when a Greek word begins with a sigma, it will be replaced by a rough breathing mark. So helko, the present form right there, the sigma in the root is replaced by a rough breathing mark. But we remember when we make the aorist, we would have an epsilon plus this. Intervocalic sigma drops out, epsilon and epsilon combine to be a. So that explains the spelling changes that we have there. One other minor thing, we'll note that this word ta'otarion, that is the diminutive form of ta'us, the normal word for an ear, ta'us. And this word here used to mean inner, outer part of the ear, or, the earlobe. But BDAG, I think, leads us rightly in understanding by the Koine period, this diminutive form is used interchangeably with the non-diminutive form.